Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James Harden.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Here are the five for the Clippers. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden, then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Mann in at the 2. And for New Orleans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. Well, we know this time of year, Brent, voters are considering their options for the yearly awards. And as I know, and you know, that is a challenge.
I've had a chance to vote, Kevin, and it is really impossible to try to decipher what it is that you want to put the most value in. With so much incredible talent around the league and with these kind of performances, it's tough, and voters have their work cut out for them.
Leonard, that's for 2. Out left of the wing, here's Mann. Hits the three-point bomb.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
Now here's Jones. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Leonard. And taking a look at the LA Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do. And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
One thing you marvel at, the consistency of Paul George, year in and year out.
I wonder when Paul George, Greg, goes into the offseason, if it's more tinkering and sharpening all those skills, or if he's trying to add something, because I don't know how you add anything to how versatile a player he is.
4 on the clock. Jones for 3. Drills it from outside.
You want Jones to be assertive like this. If the three-point shot's there, got to take it.
Outside Leonard. Over Williamson. Again, Los Angeles.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 4-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Here's Harden following the basket by C.J. McCollum.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Harden. Banked in off the glass.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Now here's Ingram. 20 points for him last game against Cleveland. Harden against McCollum. Again, the Clippers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 6. They get the rebound. The Clippers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. A 2-time Finals MVP, Kawhi Leonard. Brent, he's shown he can dominate at the highest of levels.
And when he dominates every facet of the game. At his peak, Kawhi is one of the most impactful players this game has ever seen. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Ingram wide open. Off target from outside.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas with a screen on George. And it's Ingram missing. Clippers leading by 10. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
A moment here to see some stats for George. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now. He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
The turnover margin was well within their favor, and you have to point to that ferocious D they played as the biggest factor in that win.
And here's Harden following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Harden kicks to Leonard. Six on the shot clock. Fades back. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Harden against McCollum. Outside, Jones. Paul George grabs the miss.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups. Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Now here's Valanciunas. Still scoreless. McCollum kicks to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Great pass there from Herbert Jones. When someone's open, he'll find them.
Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Bulls. Zubac, a screen on Ingram. And here's George for 3. His first miss, now 3 of 4 from the field. Harden against McCollum. Valanciunas in the high post. Inside, here's Ingram. Tries it again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Jose Alvarado comes in for McCollum. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Powell's checked in. Now here's Powell. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Norman Powell unable to get his last shot to go. And the rejection by Leonard.
One of the most versatile defenders in the NBA. Why Leonard getting all of that one.
Here's Zubac, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Ingram. 5 points in the game. Chalk up 2 there.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he can roll, or he can score off it. Nice option.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. Harden the pass to Leonard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Assist goes to
Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
For the Clippers, Plumlee is checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Mann. And Bones Hyland subbed in for James Harden. Now here's Ingram. 7 points in the game. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Williamson's got 6.
Nice to see Zion using his outside game. His jumper's a good weapon for him.
Now the pass to Pop. A 3-ball. Pelicans with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hawkins kicks to Ingram. Pass to Valanciunas. He dishes it to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the 2nd round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office.
Now here's Williamson. IT that time from Leonard.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Yeah, he cut off every angle and then got his body on him. That's a Warriors effort.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Williamson against Leonard. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Ingram outside. Fires, high post. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Here's Hyland. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. The Clippers on top. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. PJ Tucker is out there with Plumlee, and it's Hyland in at the point guard. Now, here's Marshall. Buries the long-range jumper. Marshall's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for New Orleans. On the wing, George to the right side. The wide open look here for Hyland. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Hawkins. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Where was the D on that one? Just too easy.
Outside, George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Pass to Highland. From deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Back to McCollum. Shoots over Highland. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from McCollum.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Now, here is George. Last game he had 28 points. Tucker finds Powell. Now Plumlee. Clock at 4. George passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I've just seen these massive leaps from Paul George throughout his career, particularly as a playmaker.
Pass to Hawkins. And here's Nance. The pass to Marshall. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell with a screen on Hawkins. From deep, George. Nance gets the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
Some changes for New Orleans. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's Herbert Jones in for Hawkins. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. And it's James Harden in for Highland. Now, here's Zubac. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Here's Ingram. And the Pelicans miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Harden against McCollum. Harden kicks to George. Zubac with the screen for George. And that one is off. Pelicans trail by 3. McCollum outside. Stolen by Harden. Over Nance. Harden, no good. And here's Marshall will bring it up for New Orleans. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. For 3, Ingram. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
At the line for 1. Line the lane. Jones. One shot. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Mann comes in for Powell. Now a look at the stats for Trey Murphy.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A second-round pick in 2021, Brent Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
Well, you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Jones kicks to Nance. Now the dish to McCollum. Over Harden. McCollum no good. And stolen by Williamson. McCollum left side. Back to Nance. Dishes it to Ingram. Goes up to the stripe, and he knocks down the jumper. Ingram's got 9.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
On the wing, George. Leonard the pass to man. Zubac a screen on Jones. And he goes in for the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Over Ingram. George, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here is Harden. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Leonard dishes to George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harden's shot is good.
If Leonard doesn't like his options to score the ball offensively first, he'll play with the ball a little bit.
McCollum outside. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard against Jones. Harden looking it over. Over McCollum. Harden, no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance even after getting hit.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Powell, he's checked in for Paul George. McCollum against Harden. Passes it to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Here's McCollum. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Harden sets the pick for Leonard. Harden outside. Zubac a screen on McCollum. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Zubac, such a towering presence. Guy who's capable of scoring through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. McCollum, no good. And it's Harden with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've held a 12-point lead early. Mann passes to Harden. There's a good screen. Pass to Mann. Here's Leonard. Nails the wide-open jump shot. 14 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
And it's Ingram missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Harden outside. And it's Zubac atop the key. McCollum against Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Lets it go with a three. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's a nice opportunity for Zubac, and he cashes in.
Pelicans trailed by 5. McCollum outside. It's Ingram on the wing. Looking to get back on track here. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Ingram's got 11.
So much ground Ingram takes up with those strides. Not a chance to get to him.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
When you guys were playing on those loaded Lakers and Rockets teams, did you even care who was on your schedule?
I cared when it was the Lakers. Watching Shaq and Hakeem go head-to-head, man, that's an expensive ticket.
I taught him everything he knew, Kitty.
You sure about that, big fella? If you recall, it was the other way around.
I don't recall.
I'm staying out of it.
Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
They can't seem to force those guys over into a bad shot. No more soft defense. Play it like you mean it, man.
If only they had you out there to help them, big fella.
Huh? What'd you say?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's McCollum in at the point. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Clippers leading by 3. Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. And he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame.
And here's McCollum. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Pass to Zubac. He kicks to Leonard. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. Down low, here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, man, when Kawhi dunks, you feel it. This is how powerful that guy is.
Williamson against Leonard. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it to Jones. A three from McCollum. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Valanciunas with a screen on George. George against Ingram. Second shot opportunity. Right through the D for the layup. Ingram's got 13.
Well, there it is. 0 of 3 to start the half, and finally something finds its way through the net.
There's the pass to Mann. From outside, off the mark.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's McCollum on the wing. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Valanciunas loving that easy, too.
Clippers leading by 4. Outside Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Williamson. Leonard with the ball. Now Valanciunas defending. Leonard with the bucket.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
I think the defense let up a little bit and thought CJ was an easy cover inside, but he's too crafty. He gets the foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall. And just so good off the bounce. CJ McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Zion Williamson is a force to be reckoned with, but Coach Willie Green said he's just scratching the surface. He's going to continue to get better. Over and over again, he's making the right play. Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. The Pelicans trail. Jones finds Williamson. McCollum outside. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. For the tie, again, the Pelicans score.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team, just fighting today.
Here's Leonard. The Pelicans make their last shot. From 13, rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Collin passes to Ingram for the lead. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Harden against McCollum. Harden outside, kicks it out to Leonard. Over Williamson. Again, Leonard missing.
And he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 8. Now Valanciunas. He dishes it to Ingram. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by McCollum. Passes to George. out. It's good from long range. George has got 12 points in the game.
Anytime George gets the chance from three, if he's in a rhythm, he's going to knock it down.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Hawkins checked in for Jones. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Powell's checked in. Pass to Valanciunas. McCollum outside. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Harden kicks to Powell. A shot by George, wide open. And another 3 for the Clippers.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Valanciunas with a screen on Harden. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
We just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there, waiting for one, then threads the needle.
Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. He kicks it to Ingram. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup. Ingram's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Brandon Ingram's advantage when he's down low like that still comes through in his length.
It's George on the wing. Over Ingram, and it's George missing. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williamson finds Valanciunas. Pass to Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. Stolen by Zubac. The pass to Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Brent, with his skill set, Norman Powell is the type of player that could fit on any team.
Yeah, so effective at playing off the ball, and he's a good source of instant offense when he gets that opportunity. He could be a 3-level scorer.
Some changes for New Orleans. Nance comes in for Valanciunas, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Ingram. And then for Los Angeles, Plumlee checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for George. And Bones Hyland subbed in for James Harden. Now here's McCollum. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for C.J. McCollum. He's around 18 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Now here's Leonard. 18 points for him. And that one drops for him.
Kawhi, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
Williamson outside. And it's McCollum off the drive. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
Kicks it out to Hawkins. Puts up a deep three. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard to the paint. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
I tell you, Plumlee rolls so hard to the basket, no one really wants to get in his way.
Island against McCollum. Passes it to Hawkins. McCollum against Island. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Williamson missing. Clippers leading by 7. Powell, the pass to Highland. Plumlee with a screen on Williamson. To the middle. Leonard finds Plumlee. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Island against McCollum. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Clippers ahead. They lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Out on the wings for him, Powell and George. Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Highland in at the point. Tucker a screen. The 3 from George. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Unloads from 13. It's good.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Clippers leading by 7. Up top, Plumlee. Back to George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Misses the 3.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. The shot's good from Plumlee. And the Clippers lead by 9. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the 3 at a high clip.
Pelicans trail by 11. Island against Hawkins. Shoots from 14. That's good on the jump shot. And here's George. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint, here's Tucker. The shot's good on the assist by George.
They are just killing them on the interior.
New Orleans got in the 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Ingram passes to Hawkins. Off target with his 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Here's Highland, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 12.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ingram kicks to Hawkins. Back to Ingram. The 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Highland passes to Plumlee. Tucker a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's the lob to the hoop. And he lays in the alley-oop.
That's a smart read from Powell. He analyzed the play there and made the right pass.
And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. 11-point game. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Plumlee sets the pick for George. Again, the Clippers.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Hawkins passes to Marshall. Ingram outside. Ingram drawing the double team. The 3. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Back to Highland. Outside, George. Shoots from the baseline. Rebound by Marshall. Pelicans trail by 10. Pass to Hawkins. For 3, Ingram trains the three-pointer. Ingram's got 11 points in the quarter.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So for the Pelicans, Valanciunas is checked in for Najee Marshall. Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hawkins. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Leonard comes in for P.J. Tucker. Mann's checked in for Powell. And it's James Harden in for Highland. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And that one misses. Clippers leading by 8. Harden outside. Outside Leonard. And he comes up with the deuce. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Valanciunas with a screen on George. Here's Ingram. Again, the Pelicans score.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
Clippers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Harden sets the pick for Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. No good with the triple. Pelicans trail by 8. Williamson dishes to Ingram. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Mann, defended by Jones. George against Ingram. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit. He makes that one count.
Paul George at the line for one.
New Orleans has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Ingram passes to Jones. Back to Ingram. Valanciunas with a screen on George. Down low. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Clippers leading by 9. Leonard with the ball. Over Williamson. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Just 5 on the clock. McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
I feel like the team right now is accepting the fact that C.J. McCollum is on fire, so they're looking for him on possessions in the half court.
Ingram against George. Zubac a screen on Ingram. Pelicans pull it in. Jones dishes to Ingram. Fires from deep. James Harden with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Leonard against Williamson. Releases from 15. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
And herein lies the problem with trying to defend Leonard, his versatility. You take one thing away, he hurts you with another.
Ingram up top, defended by George. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
Here's George. He hits it from 9. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Clippers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Leonard.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Here's Leonard. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Leonard's got 31 points.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Harden outside. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi, you seem to pick it up offensively down the stretch. So what changed for you?
I just started to knock down shots, got my rhythm going, my teammates found me, and just kept going from there.
Well, it rode all the way to a win, and I know you like that, man, so appreciate your time. Kevin, back to you.
Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now our New Balance player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.